Hey guys, this is Bharat and welcome to Bharat's Kitchen with 15 minutes pan pizza. Yes, I'm not joking. You can make a good thin crust pizza in 15 minutes and that too on a pan. Okay, so let's begin with it. So first things first, we need a quick gluten delivery device. Okay, I'm not trying to exaggerate things. You just need some warm milk or milk which is at 80 to 90 degrees centigrade. And yes, that's just my cooking thermometer and not a sci-fi equipment. Now time is ticking and we have only 5 minutes to do the prep work. So multitask. While the milk is warming up, I'm gonna knead my dough. So in my bowl, I've added some maida or all-purpose flour, some salt, lots of sugar to take care of the leavening agents that we're using like baking soda. Then add some baking powder, also some baking soda and some citric or ascorbic acid. And I know you're asking, now how can I buy this ingredient? Well, you can buy these from the links given in the description bar down below or just replace it with a tablespoon of lemon juice. And I've written all the alternatives on my website with the ingredients, right? Alright, now we're gonna add some saturated fat in this flatbread, and yes, commercially butter flavored hydrogenated oil is used, but I am using pure desi ghee and not olive oil. If you want to use, you can use butter, and yes, trust me, saturated fats give much better result. That's it, we've added everything. And now just add your warm milk and first use a whisk to mix it. Because the milk is very hot, you see. And when the milk gets combined with the flour, then use your hands to knead the dough. Now this dough will naturally be glutinous due to the warm milk, but to get good results, you need to knead this dough for 2-3 minutes. You can see when I poke the dough or press the dough, it starts to retract to its original position. So we're gonna rest the dough for 5 minutes and make sure you dab some oil over it so that the dough doesn't dry out. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna cook my vegetables, and you can use any vegetables of your own choice or even chicken, but make sure you cook them first. And here are some vegetables which I have used. Next, we're gonna prepare our garlic flavored butter oil, which is the key flavoring agent in this recipe. So in my bowl, I've taken some oil, some butter, and I've added some Italian seasoning. And if you want the recipe for the seasoning mix, you can watch my video, or you can use any Italian or pizza seasoning of your choice. Just mix everything together and your Italian flavored garlic butter oil is ready. Now it's time to cook. So keep a pan on a high flame, and first we're gonna cook the vegetables for about a minute or so. You don't need to brown them, just saute them for a few minutes and make sure you use your garlic flavored butter oil seasoning. Now it's been 10 minutes and we're only left with 5 minutes more to finish this dish off in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna quickly take my rested dough and divide it into pieces. And you can see that this dough has certain amount of air in it. Now make sure you roll the dough ball in your hands so that the ball becomes as smooth as possible, which will make it easier to make a round pizza base. So I'm gonna roll my dough on a bed of cornmeal, also known as makki ka atta, and try to roll it as evenly as possible. So first press the dough ball a little bit, roll it on one side, make sure you flip to the other side so that maximum amount of cornmeal can be able to stick to the pizza base. And then again roll it on the other side. Just make sure you remove all the excess cornmeal, and yes, you need to prick some holes in the pizza base as well. Now the secret of making a good pizza: on a pan, is cooking the pizza twice. Yes, I'm not joking. You see, generally pizzas are made on a very high flame, and since it's a flatbread, the bread structure here is different to that of a normal loaf of bread. Now, I know the question in your mind is that we're not using yeast here, Bharat. We're using chemicals such as baking soda and baking powder. So, how would the temperature matter? Okay, so if you consider a flat bread such as chapati, tortilla, or any bread which doesn't have high fat content, all are cooked at a high temperature. And the sole reason is to enable the moisture in the dough to convert into steam. Now, high temperature makes this process faster, and the more moisture converts into steam, the more air bubbles are able to develop. Anyways, I won't bore you so much with my blabbering, I'll just show you. So keep your pan on a super high flame, and first we're gonna just cook the base. So 1 to 2 minutes on one side, then flip, and you can see some beautiful blisters. Alright, 1 to 2 minutes on the other side, and that's it. Now you need to do this with all the bases first, and make sure you clean your pan properly. And now it's time to make the pizza. So keep your pan on the lowest flame and apply your garlic flavored butter oil. And be a little generous here, please. Then comes the base, pizza sauce, our cooked vegetables, lots of cheese, and that's it. And I've covered my lid with a cloth to basically stop the droplets of water dropping into the pan and making my pizza base soggy. It's optional, you don't need to do it, but it helps a little bit. So cook for about 3-4 minutes, and then you'll get this. Now I know it seems a little more than 15 minutes to make everything. Okay, it might be 16 minutes, but still you'll get a really good thin crisp pizza in a really short amount of time. So there you are guys, how to make pizza in about 15 minutes. As always, you can buy all the stuff that I use from the links given in the description bar down below, and you'll find all the list of ingredients and their measurements on my website. And yes guys, I have finally finished my work with my studio, so I hope I can post a lot more content really soon. And thank you so much for all your support that you've given me. Please like this video, subscribe this channel, it matters a lot, everything. Until then, I'll see you all next time.